If you clicked on this video, if something in you whispered, "Watch this," if you've been feeling a strange pull in your chest, or your gut, or your spirit, then listen carefully. You did not stumble here by accident. There is a message that consciousness has been trying to deliver to you and the collective. And this is the moment it finally reached you. There is a reason your distractions don't distract you like they used to. There is a reason your old life doesn't feel like enough. There is a reason your intuition has been louder lately, not in words, but in an unmistakable sensation. A pull, a tug, a magnetic feeling you cannot ignore anymore. A feeling and a deep knowing that there is more to your life and that you are meant for more. This is your awakening checkpoint. And if you feel it, this video is for you. And in this exact moment, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Welcome to Vortex Tribe, where we journey into the heart of consciousness, energy, and universal truths. The pull is real, and you're not imagining it. The pull shows up when your soul is ready to shift timelines. It is not anxiety. It is not confusion. It is not you overthinking everything. It is your future self, the version of you who is whole, aligned, clear, abundant, courageous, reaching back through the fabric of consciousness and saying, "This way." The pull is an inner compass being switched on. Most people miss it because they're too busy numbing, distracting, people-pleasing, scrolling, or rationalizing their limits. They mistake the pull for fear. But the truth is, fear is only the feeling of your identity dissolving. The pull is the feeling of your destiny revealing. How the pull feels in the body. You know this energy. You feel it when you suddenly can't tolerate situations you used to endure. You clean, rearrange, or prepare without knowing why. You feel restless, like something is coming. Synchronicities multiply. You keep seeing repeating numbers, signs, names, symbols. You feel done with versions of you that once felt comfortable. You feel like you're on the verge of a breakthrough, but can't see it yet. You just know that there is more to life than this. You just know you can do more and be more. You know you haven't reached your fullest potential, even though you may not know what exactly that is yet. This is the moment between the inhale and the exhale, the moment before your life changes direction. This is the cosmic notification that your chapter is shifting. What the pull actually means. The pull is consciousness elevating before your physical life catches up. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Your subconscious is updating its blueprint. Your old identity is dissolving. Your energetic field is reorganizing. Your soul contract is activating. It happens before the clarity comes, before the opportunities arrive, before the new people walk into your life, before you know what's next. The pull always arrives first. It is the sign that you are entering alignment with your original blueprint. The blueprint you had before conditioning, fear, shame, judgment, and survival mode took over. Why most people ignore the pull. The pull feels uncomfortable at first because it asks you to trust without evidence. It asks you to release what feels familiar and safe. It asks you to move even when others and your logical mind don't understand your direction. Most people turn back at the threshold. They doubt themselves. They shrink. They wait for permission. They fear disappointing others. They cling to an identity that no longer fits. They choose safety over the unknown. So they miss the portal. But you didn't click this video to miss your portal. You clicked it because your soul knows you are finally ready. The spiritual truth. You are being rearranged. When you feel the pull, it means consciousness is reorganizing your life. This is not symbolic, it is literal. Your relationships shift. Your priorities shift. Your inner voice gets louder. Your emotions get clearer. Your intuition becomes undeniable. Your shadow rises so it can be integrated. You begin noticing everything you cannot take into the next version of you. Not because you're failing, but because those pieces simply cannot breathe in the altitude you're rising to. The habits that once kept you safe. The fears that once kept you small. The people who were only meant for a single chapter. The excuses that protected your comfort but blocked your destiny. The stories you outgrew but kept repeating out of loyalty to an old identity. The self-sabotage that tried to delay your expansion. The survival mode patterns that once kept you alive but now keep you limited. This isn't a breakdown. This is a breakthrough in disguise. You're not falling apart. You're shedding. Just like the caterpillar, you are entering your chrysalis, the sacred, terrifying, holy space where everything you once were dissolves and everything you are becoming begins to awaken. The caterpillar doesn't crawl its way into flight. It has to let go of its old body, its old identity, its old way of existing on the ground, so it can become something completely different, something luminous, something elevated, something free. It must surrender to the dissolving before it can rise as the butterfly, majestic, weightless, and no longer bound to the ground. It once believed was its whole world. And just like that, so do you. What you must do when you feel the pull. You don't have to do something dramatic. You don't have to quit everything. You don't have to know your full purpose. You don't have to figure your whole life out overnight. Here's what the pull actually asks of you. 1. Pause long enough to listen. Sit with the sensation. Let it speak. 2. Stop forcing what is falling apart. If something feels heavy, draining, expired, and contracts you, let it go. 3. Follow the smallest opening. Alignment is not one leap. It is a series of micro yeses. 4. Become intolerant to self-betrayal. No more shrinking. No more ignoring your knowing. No more dimming. 5. Move in the direction of truth, not comfort. Your comfort zone is not your calling. Your calling is not inside your comfort zone. 6. Trust the path before you see it. Your soul always moves before your mind catches up. The world needs you to follow the pull. If you feel the pull, it's not random. It's not personal. It's not just about your life. It's part of a collective awakening. Consciousness is rising. Illusions are collapsing. Old systems are dissolving. More people are remembering who they are. More souls are stepping into their purpose. More truth is surfacing. More intuition is activating. When you follow the pull, you don't just change your life. You shift the field. Your alignment changes the lives of everyone connected to you. Your children, your relationship, your lineage, your community, your audience, your future. The world doesn't change when you awaken. The world changes because you awaken. Activation. Listen closely. Take a breath. Place your hand on your heart and let these words land. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not broken. You're not confused. You are being recalibrated. You are being redirected. You are being remembered. You are being awakened. The pull is your soul, tugging on the edges of your life, reminding you that you came here for more. More alignment, more truth, more presence, more purpose, more love, more consciousness. You're being called forward, not by pressure, but by destiny. Closing. Step through the portal. If this message hit you, if something resonated that you can't put into words, if you feel the pull stronger right now, that's because you're not just watching this, you're receiving it. You are stepping into the next evolution of yourself. If you want to stay connected, stay guided, stay aligned, hit subscribe. Join the Vortex tribe. This is where the next level of your awakening begins. Because here, you're not just learning, you're remembering. Subscribe for more educational content that helps to raise our collective consciousness. Until next time.